Hello, hello. We should be live.
Yeah, all right. Awesome. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to another 1.7 Weeklies. We have a very fun match right now. Uh, and yeah, hello, everyone. I'm Spice Trash. I usually them pronouns. And Melon is also the booth, so we're going to be
Hello,
commentating
hello.
this way. Yeah, if you want to introduce yourself.
We can see a lot of popular runners as well as some lesser known. It appears as though the first seed is a cave seed without a temple, which is always interesting to see because it requires a lot of mechanical skill to do everything optimally and to task overlap the smelting with a lot of other stuff like killing animals and getting your leaves for the tower.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I hear a lot about, structuralists is sort of it's a similar your goal is still the same, trying to kill the dragon, but there's just so many different ways to approach it, and a lot of runners just the runners who are going to need to have the mentality to be able to stick through a structuralist run. I know it's something that can be tricky, and if runners aren't managing their time efficiently, this could be a blowout. It could be close.
Yeah, the thing with structureless is you usually don't get any gold, so uh, no golden pickaxes for the tower build, meaning you have to come out of the nether just a tad sooner. You can also usually overlap blowing up TNT with the blaze split, which further improves your leave time. But well, most of these runners should be pretty well versed in the structuralist, so this should not be a problem.
Yeah, thankfully. I hope everyone's feeling comfortable for this match. I mean, it's the second season, second event of the, or excuse me, it looks like the third season actually, second event. My brain is all over the place. So yeah, this is definitely. I hope all the runners have had plenty of time to prepare for this. For most of them, this is their main category, so they should be pretty comfortable with structuralists. But uh, yeah, I'm not sure. All right, do you know if any of these players are not 1.7 mains?
I'm not sure. I know the Blazer used to run 1.16, but I think he switched to 1.7 a while back. So, and of course, we have Rediban here, who is a 1.14 guy, as far as I know, but he's pretty well versed in 1.7 as well. So I don't know if anybody else is out of the depth here.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see. A lot of great runners, and hopefully nothing. Well, yeah, hopefully nothing goes wrong.
Surely
I
nothing
never
goes
want to
wrong.
see that. Surely nothing will go wrong. Um, I mean, shoot, if anything does wrong. If anything does go wrong, hopefully it's something manageable. I'm seeing a lot of the same Flint patch just over and over again. It's very like it's almost disorienting. Uh, with structuralist is a very open category that can really you can do anything, and the fact that they've all started just sort of with the same idea, uh, just the same pathing. It's just I don't know. It's just a bit disorienting to me. It's crazy.
Yeah, but it appears as though Galactic Afro is a bit further, followed closely by Lore, already in the desert, looking for the lava pool, presumably, running past a village. I don't know if that village had any food, but most of the runners seem to have bet their food situation on killing pigs rather than any type of potato or carrot. And
Uh,
Galactic
yeah.
has found his lava pool just as Lure has. They seem to be pretty evenly matched in terms of pace.
Ooh, looks like Huxley ended up messing up the lava pool. Thankfully, it's pretty big, so it's not the end of the world. But that's a
Yeah,
bit
but
rough. We are seeing a lot of people are starting to enter now. This really is, like it's time. Get everything down. Oh, it looks like maybe the sand messed up Oxy's portal making.
yeah, but
And
it
yeah,
should
so
be fine.
should be. Oh no! Okay, it's hard to
That is
tell where uh
not the best portal I've
Oxy's.
seen.
Yeah, Oxy's not having a great time right now. A bit rough. Hopefully this portal works out. As you can see, we do have just a lot of people in the Nether right now. Quick work of
Galactic
blazes.
have found a nice, comfortable, enclosed spawner. There shouldn't be
Yeah,
any places here.
Galactic definitely is starting to pull away. We also have uh, uh, Lure and Frogs doing pretty well. All three of them
Yeah,
have made it to the spawner. We're seeing Hay get there now.
got a bit lost in the fortress at the beginning, so his lead is gone now. Seems as though everybody
Yeah,
else is pretty much at the same pace.
as someone mentioned in chat, Posho, Blazer just went ahead and did like a blaze bed in 1.7. That's fun. That's not something. I mean, in a category where beds are a very valuable resource, feeling comfortable enough to go for that is kind of wild. Structureless, gonna have a hard time just guaranteeing extra wool. Blizzard says, no, I'll just use a bed. It's faster.
To be
Gets
some
me
sort
out.
of tag where you put a block behind the pillow, and you can, like, most of the time you can get the bed back. It's not 100% as far as I know, but in pre 1.7 the bed actually drops when you blow it up. So if you place the block in the right spot and get a bit of good luck, you can get it back. So that seems to be what Blazer has done, because I can clearly see that he had a bed in his inventory.
What the heck? The strategy is danker than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. That's wild. You would think, is this a new thing that's been discovered? Because I feel like I haven't heard of this before.
I've seen a poll on it on the 1.7 Discord, whether it should be allowed or it shouldn't, and I think it is allowed on the speedrun leaderboards. So
that's amazing to see.
fair game.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Death by Frogs, it's looking like. Did not look intentional.
It was
a
not
bit
intentional.
rough.
I think that was definitely a fall to their death. But
Unfortunate.
yeah, it doesn't seem as though they're gonna get their stuff back in time to finish the tower before night falls.
It's gonna be rough. Thankfully,
Lure, Galactic.
on the
yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say, on the bright side, it is a 3-round match. I think most people will have still a pretty decent chance, even with a DNF. In fact, actually, it's like Frogs had a DNF during the last weekly, and still made it pretty high in the standings. So anything can go down.
Yeah, nobody gets eliminated here, so they should just play as. I mean, they can get a DNF if they don't finish before 30 minutes, but seems to be not that big a deal if you finish a bit later or just don't finish at all. You can see Galactic for sure doing the bunk bed thing, where you put the bed near the surface, so you can start digging down a bit quicker.
Yeah. There's a lot of towers being made, but I just want to see. I'm not sure if I missed anything. It's looking like the majority of people they're going for that waterbed, but I don't know. Have I missed anything? Is there anyone feeling particularly dank and not wanting to go with that setup?
Lure seems to be putting his bed at the top, old style. And I haven't seen anybody else do that, actually.
Yeah, it definitely is looking like Laura is possibly a unique individual in this one.
Yeah, as far as I know, Lure hasn't really been playing the version much as of late, only in the relay. He's been focusing on 1.15 and 16 to improve his combiner's G.
Okay, fair enough. Seeing a dig down. Looks like the first dig down is gonna be from Lure
Blaze.
with Laser. Oh my god, I'm blind. Sorry, Blazer.
Blazer found a
Wait, this is
mineshaft.
actually that's really nice. What the heck?
Yeah, you get straight. You don't even.
Normally that's something you want. Digging down, but on a structureless run, that's pretty nice. It's just gonna help Blazer extend a lead.
Yeah, and the
winning last
first
week,
cycle goes to Blazer, followed very shortly by Lure. Pretty much on the same pace right now.
Oh, looks like Oxy got stuck in the string. Digging down the same that Blazer did. I wonder. I mean, what is the play for like if you happen to see something like this just in a regular run? I mean, are you going for that extra string? Maybe holding off on getting too much wool just in case you dig down and get lucky. Although, I mean, it looks like Job is at a temple during a structureless run. So they have decided that no, this is no longer structureless.
Yeah, but temples are pretty comfortable if it comes to wool. You can get pretty easily 8-9 beds if you want, which is pretty great if you're not feeling particularly confident in your ability to kill the dragon.
A lot of
in
people dying in their runs. A lot
Yeah,
of people are
seems to
dying
be
in their runs right now. It's very rough. Honestly, dying is just the worst thing that can happen in the game. Definitely never intentional, always accidental. So. So do we have any pearl counts right now?
Yeah, I could not tell you for my life how many pearls somebody has on these.
It really is just we're gonna be waiting. Once someone leaves their tower, then we'll know.
Yeah, it seems to be. It seems as though. Who is that? I cannot tell. With the black text. Pizu. I can see is finishing their tower. Just as Rediban is. They seem to have left another a bit later than the rest of the pack. But finishing the tower at 14 minutes should give them enough time to gather all their pearls with the race mod installed. Because surely nobody forgot to do that.
Surely no one forgot to install the mod. Oh man. I mean, anyone who didn't install the mod is just living life in hard mode. Living life in the fast lane. So,
Yeah,
I respect
I've seen in the channels that running without race mod is allowed if you have some technical difficulties, but it's just, well, RNG gods have to be merciful to you.
Yeah.
Because it
My technical,
can be.
Yeah, anyone who doesn't choose the race mod, their technical difficulty is they're just, too much of a Chad. They don't want assistance.
Yeah, they're gonna get 12 or 12. Just simple as.
We're seeing a nice little pro hang from Blazer. Not really a pro hang, but a little pro catch going up the tower. That's my favorite thing about this category, just watching that.
I mean, TNT exit is even cooler.
Fair enough. Yeah, anything with an exit's pretty nice.
Yeah, Blazer seems to have slept because, well, he doesn't need spiders to get any extra wool. So
yeah,
he just
gonna be
slept up top and doesn't have to worry about any mobs killing him on the way.
Oh wow, yeah. I totally forgot about. Yeah, no, he's chilling. Hopefully, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's hard. Blazer's just like so far ahead at this point. Like with the mine shaft and just overall pretty good. Just putting everything together.
Yeah, Blazer is just smooth sailing. But
these speedrunners are really good at speedrunning.
Yeah, it appears so. Hate has also left their tower, but it seems as though they did not hit the mine shaft. Blazer did, because spiders are being killed on the surface.
Yeah. On the bright side, I mean, it is daytime, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be any huge time loss for him.
Yeah, we can see Galactic also leaving. Unfortunately, no tempo means no TNT exits. But
well, I mean, I guess Job could probably do the TNT exit if they feel
I guess.
to do so. Just for the, just to make everyone happy. Oh, never mind.
Blazer's already digging down.
Blazer's digging down?
Yeah, it seems he's gonna get a sub 19 end entry, if not sub 80.
That's kind of fast. Hold on.
Yeah, there's definitely Lord choosing not to sleep, since his bed is at the top of his tower. So if he slept up there, all the mobs would have despawned, which would mean no bow for him.
Yeah, hopefully that one bed isn't going to be too detrimental. We'll have to see.
Blazer already dealt his first bed.
Oh my god.
And the second one. I am always impressed by the speed of the end fights. When I play this version, it's pretty hard to get a below 3 minute end fight, and these guys just do it every time.
Yeah,
it's really impressive.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the first bed hit for Blazer was insane or if I just missed the first bed, but
no, the first hit was pretty mediocre.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought Blazer did like a third of the damage from one bed. I was like, oh my god.
No, there was 2 beds.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, oh my gosh, you're already in the lead. No need for that. No need for showboating.
Raid on the same portal room. It was a 2i as far as I can remember. Yes.
So it's like 2 people in the end right now. Maybe 2 DNFs potentially. Let's see. Obviously. Oh shoot. Alright, well. Unless something happens, it should be the first completion. And there you go, GG's to Blazer for that first round.
Blazer will be at the top.
Yeah, that was fast.
Was that was sub 20? That is so insane.
Yes. That was a pretty good time. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought it look at the top time.
True. Hades getting kind of trolled by this dragon. It's like hasn't charged yet.
Seems as though Nova and Rediban are taking their exits.
We have Oxy going into the Nether now.
I do not recognize the terrain Lore is in. Is he going to another stronghold than the rest?
It's certainly possible. Especially, towers can really be anywhere. That's a pretty big angle change. And I agree.
Yeah, no, I think it's the same one. Never mind. But that was a pretty long journey, seeing as though Hade, Galactic, and Obsidian have overtaken them. He was the second one to build his tower. You can see the monkey on the keyboard.
Yeah, full monkey mode.
Stream.
Honestly, I would be doing that too if I was playing 1.7. Can't even lie. This is such an interesting stronghold. It's a second mine shaft for some of these players, and for some of them it's their first one. And
yeah, Hade has finished the game, taking second place on the seed.
Perfect.
Pretty progress. It always interests me as which runners are doing the fight with the hitboxes on and which are doing it without. It seems as though Galactic and Lore are doing it without, and Hade, Obsidian, and Blazer did it with the hitboxes.
Alright. If Oxy ends up finishing first, then I guess we all know that hitboxes, and therefore using F3 is just the only correct way to play the game, I guess. Anyone who isn't using F3, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we're seeing the results of using F3 right now. It's just good. Is there anyone else about to enter? It looks like Nova might be coming on the chunk. Yeah, Nova digging down right now.
Digging down.
Pretty Man looking like they're approaching as well. I'm not quite sure. Looks like he's... Yeah, it looks like Ready Ben just got to the chunk as well.
Obsidian with the finish. And the Galactic using the crystals to deal damage to the dragon. Is he out of beds?
That might be the case right now.
That is a big issue.
Yeah. I mean, if the dragon charges right now, maybe it's fine, but the dragon needs to charge, like, now. It doesn't look like it's going to. That's going to be a lot of...
Timing the crystals is not as easy as it seems, especially if you've never done this before. Like, for example...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You have to detonate it a lot earlier than a bed.
Yeah, it wasn't a terrible crystal. That got the dragon pretty low.
Oh my god. I had a heart attack. Galactic seems to be able to... Oh, that was beautiful. And he takes it.
Wonderful. Did we miss Lord finish it? Or...
Yes, we did. Huh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lord. Good job.
So focused on Galactic with the crystals.
There's a lot of perspectives to keep up on. We have Ready Ben entering a stronghold now. Not going to be in the same spot as everyone else. Maybe had to look for some extra pearls or something. I'm not sure, because I thought that he dug down at about the same spot. We'll have to see for Ready Man. Yeah, it looks like Ready Man is just either navigating or
Navigating in pre
maybe.
1.9. This is not something you see every day. Is he looking for a library or
Well, I think he might be looking for a pearl.
a pearl?
Because he did. I mean, he already passed a library.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's a pearl he's looking for.
Yeah, it seems
Really
as
low
though
health.
he has found an Enderman and almost fell into the ravine. This is pretty monka. Have a heart.
Ready Band is truly playing like I am right now, living life on the edge on half a heart. Hopefully, it doesn't end up the poorly like it usually does for me.
Oh, that was very scary. Falling right into water on the bottom of a very big cave.
Definitely, 100% calculated. Really,
Yeah, surely.
no one's ever set anything up ever. Everyone is perfect, especially in Minecraft. You're gonna see another player. Peasy going for. Ooh. Well, Peasy was going for a Bristol, but ended up taking a death there.
As I said,
Not
crystals are not that easy to do.
Yeah,
On
crystals
the
are
screen.
scary. Can't quite tell. That might have just been Ender Dragon practice because the timer on his screen looks a bit interesting. It's like 5 minutes right now. Now it's really just, who can finish, who's gonna run out of time.
3 minutes left.
Yeah,
So
Ready Van.
I don't know if Reddyvan is gonna have enough time, especially
we'll have to
since,
see.
well, it doesn't seem like he's the most acquainted with the version. Meaning the end fight is gonna be a bit longer than for the other runners.
Yeah, and it does look like that 30-minute game time is always a time limit. Obviously, spinning core, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like if you run out of time during the end fight, you might just be out of luck. It's rough though, being so close to the end and just being short. Like however many pearls Ready Van is short.
Yeah. Rain is gonna enter the end with 2 minutes to kill the dragon. That is
Ooh.
not a lot of time.
It's gonna have to be a good end, a really good end fight.
Yeah, the charges are gonna have to be pretty lucky, or the end fight is gonna be just perfectly executed by them.
Looks like Ready Van ended up having to.
Pretty unfortunate.
Oh, gosh. I obviously never want to see anyone DNF on a match, but everyone has a chance to make it up on the second and third seeds. So we'll have to see. Of course, run isn't over yet. Still waiting to see if Rain can get the job done. I think that might be the last person we're waiting on. Looks like everyone else is just practicing. Actually, Powder Scissor might be. And it's still, for some reason, stream still screen.
Yeah, I think Powder has been in the end for quite some time and doesn't seem to be able to kill the dragon.
You got 3 beds at least.
Yeah, I think all those empty spaces used to be beds on their part, so
Oh.
yeah, the timing might not have been perfect on those beds. And the dragon is still alive.
Yeah, it looks like we have 1 more minute of RTA before this is getting called. So
Just
if
look after
something
stream.
happens, it needs to be now.
It doesn't seem as though either of them is gonna finish the dragon in this time. So
How's-
well over half health on Rain's screen.
Yeah, Paddle's Dragon's pretty low. I mean, I can't tell because of the flag in the way, but it might just be a matter of like 1 hit. We'll have to see. No, it's the regen's too much. Oh man,
So close.
Paddle was literally 1 hit away. He's just gonna lose it by just a few seconds. That's rough. That's really rough.
Yeah, if he went for the charge there, that might have been it. But unfortunately, time is up.
Well, let's look at the current standings. Looks like we have obviously Blazer gonna finish that one first place with a 1931. Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Hayes gonna
21.
second.
It's wild.
Yeah, we have Hayes coming up second with 21:28.
Then
Third
Obsidian with just shy of 23 minutes, 22:56. Lore with 23:47, and Galactic Afro with 24:12.
Yeah, a brutal seed. It looks like a half of the players ended up over half of the players ended up not finishing. That's just rough. But I guess on the bright side, that does mean that there is a lot of space open to anyone right now. If you want a good position in this weekly tournament, then there still definitely is a chance to do so.
Yeah, and for now we're going to go into an intermission while waiting for the second seed.
looks like we are back. So welcome back, everyone, from that quick little intermission. We're back for a second seed. Get commentating. I'm Spice Trash. I'm commentating with Malon.
Hello.
And gonna be another fun match.
Yeah, we can see Blazer starting off from the first place. Will he still be the first after the seed? We will have to see. And it seems to be a temple seed this time. Blazer grabbing a few pieces of wood before going in.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Wood versus just going straight down.
On this version, I think getting wood is the play because just being able to grab a few pieces of iron off the wall if it's exposed might save the run because, well, you don't always get the 4 iron you need from a temple, and smelting is not such a big pain as you might think, so it's usually worth it to mine the iron if it's exposed in a cave or something, and grabbing the few pieces of wood makes it possible. But it appears as though the runners get 11 iron in this particular temple, so that's not going to be an issue. And
Yeah, definitely. It certainly is one of those things. I mean, anytime that you're gonna be like in the Nether and all you have to do is go for a fortress, I mean, you might as well.
yeah, and with the temple we
Yeah.
can also see which runners use the newer textures, it being Days Nova and frogs.
Wait,
Yes.
so I did see like the new coal texture.
Yeah,
Like,
you can
wait,
definitely
hold on, no. Okay, I get going backwards, but going in the future, this is absurd. There's no way. That's, oh my god, that hurts my brain, honestly.
Yeah.
I've never heard of someone that wanted to go forward in time for the texture packs.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
hot
I
take, but
personally also use the newer texture even on 1.7. But yeah, we can see by the wall, and we will also see by whether the nether will be pixelated or not uh, while inside. Because the old netherrack texture tends to not look very great in streams. It just becomes a mess, just a
I don't know
mosaic of
about you.
pixels.
Old netherite texture is the most satisfying texture, if anything.
Well, it's
I've been known to have the wrong opinion plenty of times on Minecraft, but or at least in Minecraft speedrunning, but I don't know. I feel like none of my opinions are ever wrong, you know? Stable's Bastion is the best Bastion.
well,
Old
that's
textures are
a
just inherently
discussion.
better. You know?
Well,
Stick around and I might say what the best tower is, and it probably won't be one of the newest ones.
well, the old netherrack texture has its nostalgia factor, I guess, but I just
Yes.
really prefer the. Well, it's just easier on the eyes. The new one. It's just.
I guess I love seeing the old. I like seeing the old texture packs in the newer versions, especially just whenever you see like some what is that called, the gold, oh my gosh, well, the nether quartz or the like the gold
Yeah.
nuggets in the nether, just seeing them just stand out so blatantly, that's my favorite part of just being in the nether, you know. The old textures just, they go hard. That's all I can say.
Well, they do go hard. That is true. Yeah, I've seen like the Pingu run with the programmer art on 1.16, and it's just Well, it's an experience seeing the new basalt and like the bricks and bastions right next to the old netherrack texture.
It's
Just
so
something
great.
about it. It's I don't know.
I like especially I kind of see it as a strategic advantage, but at least in 116,
I do like the
whenever
old
you,
gravel texture though. The new one just
oh my
looks like
god,
it looks like noise.
then
Like
the new
basically.
gravel texture is disgusting.
Yeah, that is.
I'm
I
glad
can
we can agree on that.
What is the best tower though?
Best tower. You just gonna have to wait until later on in the tournament.
Okay.
You know, next time I commentate, I'll give my opinion. The only true best tower in the game.
I feel like the variety has really decreased with the one book tower being just so much better than anything else we've had.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do my research for the best tower. It's definitely gonna be rooted in the facts and current understanding of the game, and definitely not based off of my own emotion.
Definitely, it's gonna be the most reliable source of information on the planet.
I mean, listen, if you know me, you know that I am very much just a professional 1.7 speedrunner. You know, there's just no one quite as good as me in this version.
Okay, then
I mean,
let's split uh, the society again.
anyways,
Do you
I
do leaves or blowing up netherrack if you have TNT?
have TNT. Well, here's the thing. Um, uh, my brain stops working a lot, so I forget. It's usually just neither. I just forget completely. Anyways,
If you blow
um,
up, my
if
reasoning is,
if
yeah, if you blow up, you don't have TNT to do a full TNT exit. That's my reasoning. So you should always do leaves.
TNT exit is pretty dank. Anyways, let's get back to the run. A lot of the
Yeah.
runners, it looks it looks like the pace is evened out a lot for this run compared to the last one. Very neck and neck right now. Speaking of TNT, we see Nova gonna get some
Yeah,
green
but
nether.
they seem to have been in the nether for quite some time now, so the blaze rates might not be the best on this particular seed. Galactic being cornered in a hole he dug himself. But he seems to be out as the first person. Just a heart and a half left. Pretty dangerous exit. I would have chosen a boat on this one.
I mean, if they didn't die, then it was strategic. You know, if they did die, it was a mistake. That's just how it is.
If they did die, it was a hunger reset.
Hunger reads exactly. Absolutely, I agree.
Also, like, am I wrong or like, why does the Blazer have the least amount of points on the standing board? Like that just
Well, so glad you asked. The way that the points work in this tournament is a reverse order points, sort of like golf, where if you finish first, you only get 1 point. If you finish last, you get, or if you finish, it's like ninth, you get 9 points, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it really is just about not getting too many points, which honestly, I can see that working. I mean, we're speedrunners. We're trying to go for the lower times. It is always a bit odd to have points going up. So
yes.
it's an interesting idea. I like it.
Lower is better. For time and for points in here.
Oh wow. It looks like we're gonna see DNF for Nova. I'm not sure if I missed something there, but that's unfortunate. Sorry, Nova.
Reddyban has died. I don't
What?
think
No.
intentional.
Ready Ben?
It was in
No,
the
Ready
nether.
Ben. Ready Ben also gonna be enough. That's rough.
Yeah, that is rough, but at this
Not
time,
what you want to see.
it would have been pretty hard to come back. Because,
Yeah, getting
well,
those points though, it's rough, but
it is
you
rough.
know, that's just how it goes sometimes. So coming in here with an obvious favorite. How could this be?
See, Galactic has 8 TNT. That is enough to launch yourself all the way upwards to the mouth of the hole. So, I don't know. I'm just saying that if Galactic does TNT exit, he deserves to win this whole thing. That's just my opinion. And wait, is that the stronghold? What the? No, surely
Ooh.
not.
Wait.
That is the
Hello? What?
what? Excuse me?
What is this? What do you mean there's a stronghold here?
You just dig down and there's a stronghold right there.
See, testers, I need answers. Why is there a stronghold here? What have you done? Why is the dig down in a No!
Dies. No way.
Wait, did...
He doesn't
What
have
the
a
hell?
wall. He cannot get back down. Galactic.
No! You can't do that! Someone spawn
No.
in Galactic Afro a water bucket right now. Do it.
Oh my god.
Where else?
So scuffed. Did Lore hit the same cave? It doesn't appear so.
Galactic with a DNF
Galactic,
from that.
no.
Oh no! That would have been so good. Can't believe this. On Pride Month? How could this have happened?
This is just insane. Will we see anybody else digging into the same cave and finding a stronghold? That's the question we have to ask ourselves now.
We see another DNF from Rain. I'm not sure what that one was for. It looked like they were in the Nether for a while though, so that has something to do with that. It's just rough. I thought this was gonna be like a pretty chill seed compared to the last one, but no. It's just
The stronghold is right under their feet, and nobody seems to know.
Yeah, Ready Ben. I mean, it's the worst part about it is the stronghold was under all of your feet. That's rough. That's really, really rough.
Let's see who pulls an Illumina and runs 300 blocks away just to find out that the stronghold was there the whole time.
I I was thinking because I was like, the train doesn't look amazing at spawn. I wonder if some people are gonna like leave spawn a little bit and find a better spot, but clearly that wouldn't be the play in hindsight. That's insane. I'm just upset. Whoa, my voice. I'm just upset that Galactic Afro dug down, saw the stronghold, and then just stuff
died.
happens and you just die. There's only so much you can be prepared for, and I mean, it happens. It's
The hole was so big you couldn't even like block patch or anything. That was
I mean, like historically, the one rule of Minecraft, it has to be broken every time you do a 1-7 run, with a tower. Digging straight down. I mean, we all know the risks of doing it, but the reward is just too much. That's a lot of spiders on Hate's end. One spider jockey.
Yeah, like holy crap. I mean, the old dark matter tower would have auto kill those spiders, not to say anything.
Yeah, but then you're putting so many blocks. You should know. You gotta
Yeah.
maintain block efficiency. Blazer gonna.
Laser leaving already. Does
Blazer was
not
too
know,
accurate with the pearl. Ooh, okay.
does not know this. The stronghold is right there.
Ooh, yeah. These runners are gonna be a bit confused at the angle changes, for sure.
Finding an invincible spider is also
It's my favorite
a
kind.
that is a typical 1.7 thing to find just invincible mobs sometimes.
I mean, yeah, if they weren't invincible, then the game would be hard. It was back going for Blaze Rod. I think Nova already did it. Yeah, so this is just a practice run.
Laser finding the stronghold. Having to dig down like basically 30 meters off his tower. Did Quake die? It seems they were killed by
Uh-oh.
blazers.
Yeah, they're gonna say
That
DNF.
is-
Let's see, man, the
Lure,
rates just.
Lure is in the
It was
stronghold
such.
right now.
Yo, out of nowhere, Lord's just gonna take the lead out of Blazer's hands. Blazer is digging down now, though, so we'll have to
Has
see.
to nav, while Blazer. Oh, Lure does not have string for a bow.
Who needs
That
bows,
makes
really?
sense.
Who needs them?
Just do what was that? Chaos strats. I think that was it. Where you like move away from the dragon so it charges again really quickly.
Honestly, I mean,
But
they
it
should
seems
just know how to. They should just know how to one cycle in 319. I mean,
yeah, just
it's
void
the oldest. It's the oldest version. Surely there would be some sort of information on it. We are seeing though Blazer did go into the Stronghold second, did end up finding the portal room and
yeah, Lure having to nav the strongholds just loses
yeah.
much.
Looks like Blazer did end up getting a bow from somewhere, so they're doing pretty
Yeah,
good on that.
Blazer killed spiders on the surface where he met the invincible one. But it appears as though
Right, you
these
talk.
are just ahead of everyone else.
Oh, P's are gonna take a death. That's gonna make him just quite a few of his items. That's pretty rough. I'm
Stack
constantly
isn't
just.
reliable enough.
Ooh,
Just
Hade, we're
bad.
gonna see. We see Hade with a nice little TNT jump right there. Looks like it might. Yeah, it looks like it might have gotten missed by the mainstream, but I promise it looks pretty dope. I swear.
Blazer not doing a great damage on the dragon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make some arrows. It looks like.
Wait, Lord? Oh, I thought Lore entered the end.
No,
Reverse
Lore's been.
Iris from Lore. Just
That's one of my favorite
feather at the
kind.
top and flint at the bottom. That's how you make an arrow.
Oh, Chris is gonna go ahead and play some chess. It's not on this week. Alright, I think who are the most important? I think Chris, we need to see chess going on. For sure. And then maybe we could go to like Pizzu's POV and just zoom in on the little sort of meme nations going on. Those are the two best perspectives right now. Pado's trying to get an extra pearl in the stronghold, but Enderman ended up being invincible.
I believe
Lore is.
Frogs just completely did not throw a second eye and is just going. Not
I
knowing.
mean, you kind of have to. So close to 20 minutes. If you aren't finding the position, you kind of got to go for that. And I'm not super upset with that play. It's a bit rough, though.
Blazer on his last bed, but the dragon is also very low. This is gonna be intense. And that is again the first completion
Another,
from
not a sub 20, but pretty good, especially for the Blaze rates. Is getting in the portal, yeah. So a nice old 2036.
Lure
Blazer's
also
chat
in
is.
the end. These two by far the fastest on the seed.
Yeah, this is a trickier scene. What are the rules here? Great question. I guess while we're waiting, looks like we're gonna only have one fight to be watching right now. Yeah, we can go ahead and talk about what this tournament is. So it's a tournament where all the runners play the same seed for 3 rounds. If the faster you finish, the less points you get. You want the least amount of points to win. Currently, Blazer is in an overwhelming lead with 2 points. I mean, well, it'll show up eventually, but Blazer getting first in the first 2 rounds is pretty cool. Yeah, it's just 1-7. I think World Files, so everything's just gonna be working out for the runners. Everyone's gonna have the same RNG and whatnot, which means if one runner gets really bad Blaze RNG, then all the runners get really bad Blaze RNG. Yeah, looks like we have Hade going for the end fight now as well. Is there anyone else? Pato's still looking around in the stronghold.
Lure having
He is gonna
rocket clutch there, being launched by the dragon. Loses a bet. Oh no, I don't think Lure has enough bets to finish the dragon. Is gonna have to go for crystals.
And so I guess it's time for crystals. We are gonna see a DNF.
But that might give Hade enough time to overtake him.
Yeah, he definitely has a chance of getting second again. That would be pretty big for honestly,
Pretty dangerous.
getting the stronghold. So currently, we're looking at Pato, Lure, Hade, and Oxy. All have a chance at finishing the seed. Hade and Lure are much closer. I don't think that was a successful crystal for Lure. It didn't do too much damage.
No, but the 2 beds might be just enough to take out.
Yeah, I know.
The health.
Yeah.
Of the dragon.
Yeah, 2 beds is definitely possible to hit half health with 2 beds and then doing some extra sword hits, and it's a possibility. We'll have to see.
But
Oxy's going into a
crystal, getting it.
That was a good one.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It seems as though Lure is getting a DNF on this seed again. Not again.
Yeah.
So close to second place, and yet.
These seeds are brutal. The 3rd seed better either be like the hardest seed ever, or just a really, really chill seed where everyone can just turn their brain off.
I guess this was on Lure. He had a temple, and getting only 5 bets was not the greatest choice here. I know he's very consistent in the end fights, but
it looks like something happened to Caesar at the end. So that's gonna be a DNF for Caesar. Lore hasn't officially said DNF, but
it was so
okay,
sad.
there it is. There's the DNF for Lore. Oh man, this is not what you want to see. So many DNFs again. This is just a rough week.
So far, I think only Blazer has finished the second seed.
Yes, Hate is getting pretty close to the end though.
Oh,
Oxy
so
does
was
have.
Fleur. Let's not jinx it. Maybe.
Oh, I never change things.
Never. Commentators curse what?
Yeah, I'm not a commentator. I'm actually just I'm a
Hey,
pre-recorded
punching an Enderman
message.
by accident.
Using that water very wisely though.
Yes. Will be the last charge.
And
that
that is gonna be
it for him.
second place for Hate. Good job. Now
Seems
it all
to be
comes
the
down
same
to
things as the first seed. First Blazer, then Hate.
yeah. And Oxy is gonna be in third. Wait, actually, it's gonna be the same exact thing as last time. Just a lot more DNFs. Yeah, 25-39 for Hate. Good job. And now we can all watch Oxy. Speaking of watching Oxy, if anyone's watching this stream right now and isn't following all of the runners, what are you doing? First off, go follow them. These guys are, really good at the game, and are playing just a really fun version. Took some time out of their day to participate in this tournament. So yeah, show them some support while you're watching. And also, if you're new to the Minecraft Java speedrunning Twitch channel, welcome. This is a hub channel for a lot of different events. And definitely want to be following this one too, just because this is you're always going to get pretty cool notifications about all sorts of tournaments and events that are going on. Definitely want to be in the loop about that. And so standings to get to all the runners' channels. Also, shout out to Spinnaker for organizing this. Kind of a real one for it.
Yeah, definitely. We can see Sidiot already dealing 3 beds of damage to the dragon, not giving it a chance to heal. Oh, missing that last bed. But it doesn't appear as though we have any other runners, even though there's...
We're just waiting for Roxy.
Yeah.
Maybe I just go into the participant VC and then... Oh, looks like Frogs is... Gonna go ahead and DNF. I think maybe earlier, but just done now. Anyways, yeah, we just go to the participant voice chat and then pressure Oxy into winning. Nope, we don't need to.
Oxy has finished.
Perfect. Well, hey, 20...
Third place, which is also the last person to finish the seed. That is
22-1. I mean, like, even for the last person to finish the seed, that's a good time. All the runners had really good pace, so just a bit of rough luck for a lot of the runners having to bow out early. But I do believe that is the last run for this. And yeah. So that is going to be it for world number 2. We have Blazer in first place with a 2032. We have Hade in second with a 2539. And looks like Oxy... Wait. Oxy's time is 22 minutes. So...
Yeah, I think Oxy reset very early.
Oh, it was a reset. Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I believe there was a problem with the lava pool.
Okay.
So, yeah. We're gonna go into an intermission while waiting for the runners to get ready for the third seed, which will also be the last seed. of today.
Yeah. Go grab your pico juices, get settled in, get whatever you need to, because we're gonna get to the last world and pretty soon after this intermission. So yeah, see you in a second. Alright, welcome back everyone. Spice Trash here again, this time with a different commentator. Hello, Juniper. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Juniper. I was here last week. I'm here for like every relay. I'm on this channel a lot. You're stuck with me forever.
Perfect. That works for me. And here we are, right into the third seed. Looking like a temple seed, so that's a good first thing to see.
It's been rough. These seats have been rough.
The seeds have been tricky for sure. Yeah, it's been interesting.
The maximum points here anyone has is 11, so having any less than that immediately puts you in the top 7. Here they are now, running off to a village. Blacksmith. Ooh, love to see it.
Third place is basically guaranteed. Or I mean, if you just finish, you've been guaranteed third place. So it really is just sort of, if you can finish this seed, you should be doing pretty good. So we have a blacksmith and a temple to start out with. That's pretty. Wait, do blacksmiths have chests in this version? They don't, right?
Blacksmiths have chests. They got a pickaxe and 2 iron and 2 gold.
Gosh.
Or 3 iron, 2 gold.
That's weird.
And we're seeing Blazer just run straight for the temple, along with Lore, Hade following right behind. Galactic opting to go for a cave instead. Most of the people seem to go for the temple.
Yeah. The cave is definitely an interesting play. We'll see. Hands out.
Yeah, Frog's also in a cave. Maybe didn't see the temple or decided it was too far away. Because it was.
Oh, the cave was. Yeah, the cave was. I'm hearing from the voice.
Mm-hmm. I see them take the wolf from the temple, pretty standard. Galactic eating while punching some gravel. I always love to see that. Eating while breaking a block's just funny.
It's iron. Okay, so it looks like the temple wasn't intended, but it works out. Just like everything works out on every tournament ever. Nothing ever goes wrong.
The temple wasn't intended. Runners are addicted to temples, especially in tourney seeds.
I mean, they're so good. They're so, like, consistent. Like, consistency is just the best kind of thing you can get in a tournament. That's how you win. Especially on a multiple round one where you're not just trying to outright beat someone. You're just trying to, like, play consistent enough to win.
Mm-hmm.
Temples are invaluable. They're so good.
Yeah, TNT for blocks. Generally have lots of iron, and gold especially is extremely useful. Having pickaxes and shovels especially just helps a lot to dig down. And then, of course, provides iron, which is really nice. And just wool. It just gives everything. Except food.
Honestly, though, who needs food, really? I mean, just don't
If you
get
played,
hungry.
if you played 1-7, you need food. You need food.
Yeah, you just don't get hungry. That's the strat.
You can maybe get away with it in like 116 with very little food, but not in this version. Hunger is crazy. Steve is just crazy hungry in this version.
Can't
Needs
believe this.
Needs the protein. Needs to get yoked out.
Yoked. This was Steve's underdog storyline. No one
Training.
believed in him. He had to pull himself up.
Training for 1-9 where he learned how to use his other hand.
Learned how to use it and became ambidextrous.
How else do you explain offhanding existing? It's part of the lore.
Maybe the hand wasn't done cooking, you know? Just needed a bit more time.
A bit more time in the oven.
A little more time in the oven, yeah.
Have you seen the lava pool? I've not been paying enough attention to position. And with the temple being not intended, I don't think there's a lava pool around there.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lava pool yet. It looks like potentially a reset for Pizu. Hopefully not a DNF, because I don't want to see any more of those. They're too sad.
we've seen more DNFs than completions at this point, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, by far, yeah. Galactic just chilling on fire, as one does.
There we go, Galactic and Frogs finding their way into the Nether. Galactic being the first, with about 4.5 minutes in. Oh, I see the fortress. I hope
I don't see
everyone
the
else does.
fortress. I don't
Well,
know.
I don't know if I can help you there.
Yeah, if you can't see the fortress, you might just not be able to see.
I hate to break it to you, you can't find the fortress. You might need glasses.
You might need glasses. Okay,
Look,
I get different glasses.
it took me a long time to realize I needed glasses, so I understand what it's like.
Oh my gosh, glasses are crazy. Then,
What?
my vision's bad, but it's not bad enough for like when some people they wake up in the morning, they just genuinely can't see anything. I've never.
Yeah, that's me.
I don't have. I feel bad for that. That's rough.
Lore,
Bad
Galactic, and
RNG.
Frogs all at the spawner. Blazer not too far behind.
Yeah,
It
Blazer's
is.
been popping off. It's crazy. What are the other at this point? Who can really beat Blazer right?
Blazer would have to not finish first or second,
That's a start. Yeah.
and then like Hade would have to finish first.
Yeah, Blizzard definitely has a cushion. Even finishing third would be, the way that these seeds are going right now, Blizzard just might be able to DNF and still win.
It feels like it. Yeah, Blazer's been insanely consistent. We saw it last week as well. 2 first place on the first 2 seeds. And then
Yeah, Blazer's
second or third
definitely
in the last one.
definitely
Insane.
Blazer's definitely been like a tournament beast recently. Just really able to get it done with just about any tournament format that's been given to him. So props to them about that.
It's crazy. Like, it's crazy to just like I've been watching them 'cause I've been commentating a lot of pre-9 matches, and like they just have such insane tower splits consistently.
Yeah, it's definitely being a goated speedrunner, that's one thing, but being a goated tournament runner, you have to be on a whole nother level. It's like there's only a few
Different
people
skill set,
that
for sure.
Yeah, when you talk about Minecraft speedrunning tournaments, there's a few people that immediately come to mind. If you obviously Feinberg is a stalwart in the community, but I know Deck has had a lot of success. Blazer
Loop
obviously
lately.
a lot of success. Just so many it's insane.
Cube as well, doing very well in the King of the Hill series.
Yeah, Cube's pretty good at the game. One could say.
Pretty alright.
Pretty
Galactic's
alright.
been out of the Nether. Blazer falling just behind. Probably gonna travel a bit. Set up all that they can before tower because they'll have to wait for the nighttime, all that jazz. Galactic just getting some crafting in.
Oh,
Lore.
Galactic got a relocated portal. And that could be either a really not unconsequential or a really bad thing to have happen. Alright.
Those are our possibilities.
Those are your two possibilities, really. Thankfully,
Lore.
it's a pretty good spot for tower.
Mm-hmm.
Galactic has everything, though. We'll have to see.
Galactic running inwards, opting not to go towards the ring, instead finding a better spot for tower.
I mean, after the last seed, anything can happen.
Another dig down into stronghold. Lore, you making good use of the TNT. Hade's out. Lore is out. Oxy's about to follow as well. Frog's out as well. Everyone's building their towers very shortly here. Except for Galactic, who's currently doing it.
Galactic definitely with the lead right now.
Having some fun with it. Doing a little
I mean,
dance.
Galactic's been doing pretty good on these seeds. I think maybe needs to get a bit more safer playing mindset. A safer playing mindset. Yeah, sure. Like definitely not gonna forget the water bucket on the way down this time. I don't even know if they forgot about it last time. They were just unlucky, but just gotta be ready for those, last second saves.
Yeah, always gotta be ready at the water bucket. Forever and always, every speedrunner knows. There we go, Galactic is done building the tower. Nice little bunk bed, as usual. Becoming pretty standard these days.
I wonder, so why is it called bunk bed as opposed to anything else?
That's not a question for me. I don't
Alright,
know.
chat, educate us.
I don't know the lore behind stuff,
What's the
like why things are named they are. I just know they are.
chat? Give us some lore. We need to know. Like on one hand, actually, hold on. Asking chat, I should make my own lore. I mean, I guess it makes sense because obviously, like, you set up a bed, it's elevated, lofted, even. Which I guess is part of a bunk bed.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure how a bunk bed would have you at the top. It's like it's like going to sleep in your bed and then waking up on the top of whatever building you slept
Yeah,
in.
it's
It's
just
very
now you're on your roof. That could be fun. Alexander Galactic, our first finish here. And we have pretty much a ton of other people just down, almost done. Galactic has a very slight head start. Crazy.
And depending on the pro rates, I'm not sure if the pro rates are standard for like every seed or if they're different but the same for every seed, if that makes sense.
I'm pretty sure there's a set pro rate. Also, thank you, Teddy. Axelrod said it as a joke. I guess that was funny, so we named it bunk bed.
I mean, so it really is what it truly is in the eyes of the beholder what the name of the bunk bed means.
That's just kind of how things get named sometimes. Just, it's funny. Oh, very decent first cycle or two from Galactic. Other people having some first. What's going on with Hade? Oh, is Hade not a way to reset? And is instead opting to just deal fall damage to himself? Yeah, looks to be.
I mean, do what you gotta do.
Yep, no setting himself on fire this time. So just breaking his ankles over and over.
And it does look like we are gonna have our first DNF from Nova. Unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
But, hey, Chi-Chi's did manage finishing a seed, so very good chance of placing somewhat well with that first completed run.
Yeah, finishing one of these seeds, pretty good. Pretty good. Galactic's checking. Ooh, that's a fair amount. I didn't quite catch the amount. I'm gonna try. I think that was 11.
It's the perfect amount. Don't need any more than that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Maybe if you're an going for world record, but
more than 11,
that's a skill issue.
What are you doing? Skill issue. Honestly, you should be leaving at 5 blaze rods. If you're leaving at any more, you're just playing it way too safe,
Truly.
If every play you make is a risk, then it'll never look like you've messed up. You just are a really risky player.
Right. Galactic checking again. Oh, the bitrate kind of died a little bit. I didn't quite catch it. Still not
I can never.
leaving.
I can never see the numbers on those on all those different screens.
Oh, Galactic's leaving.
Galactic's. Oh, wonderful. Wait, is I think Galactic's check. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
Galactic is out ski 14.5. Very good. What we call
Nova
pretty good.
in chat. Saying I am going to become this great. Nova, you did a great job. And those last 2 seeds, they were tough seeds. That second seed was really tough. Honestly, the first seed was so hard too. The fact that you finished that one, like props to you. You did a really good job. So yeah, I don't think any of these runners have anything to be upset about. Well, I mean, obviously they can't be upset, but I think all these runners have been doing incredibly well.
Frogs is also out. We have Frogs and Galactic out. Same time. Very similar time. This could be exciting. We might not see Blazer take the seed.
Yeah, and if Blazer, well, here's the issue though. Hay needs to start catching up.
Yeah. Hayde would have to catch up a lot to be able to take the first place back.
Yeah.
Overall first place.
I'm looking. Maybe because at third place he'd have 7, which means that Blazer would have to get like 5th. I think. I can't do math.
Yeah, he needs like at least 2 more placements over Blazer.
Yeah. Where did Frogs get pork from? Don't worry about it. Just spawned in, I guess.
Is Frogs close?
Frogs
Frogs has to be close because
wait.
he turned around. Yeah, he's digging down. He almost dug into the stronghold. He's so close. His tower's like right there.
Wait, again? Again?
Oh my god.
What's going on?
16.5 dig down. Woof. That's
honestly, the seats have been rough. I don't blame the choice of having 2 really close strongholds. A really good TNT.
Frogs is kind of out there.
Hay. Wow, yeah, Frogs is stuck right into the portal room. Yeah,
oh my
okay.
god. Gonna have like a 17-minute end enter.
Yeah, that's one way to do it for sure.
All right, Frogs picking it up.
Oh my gosh.
No longer messing around, just 17-minute end enter, very casually.
Frogs said, "All right, I think I should probably win one of these."
Yeah, right, I guess I'll take a seed.
Oh, let's think about this. So, assuming Frogs wins, World 3, it's gonna be 12 points. What needs to happen? Like, can anything happen for Blazer at that point? I mean, because like the max is
Blazer's in the stronghold, by the way.
What?
Yep. Average Blazer.
Okay. Never mind.
Galactic's digging down. I'm telling you, Blazer just all of a sudden just is in the stronghold. Just has insane tower splits.
I know a lot of people did go for the temple. There's also a village and a cave. There's a lot of ways to go about this seed. So
it could come down to charges here. Blazer still has a chance to get first on this seed. Even with Frog's Dragon at half, there's still a possibility with good charges that Blazer can take it.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, on the other hand, we do have Galactic Afro. I mean, if he can get in with... okay, no, we're fine, okay. We're fine. But, as I was saying, if Galactic can get a really good end fight, might be able to steal first place from Blazer.
That's a huge damage bet from Blazer, Jesus.
Yeah, Blazer doesn't mess around.
Just insane angle, insane timing. To like 60 damage.
Blazer just went ahead and whipped a 360 bow shot. Alright.
As you do.
Yeah, as one, you're legally required to do at least one.
It's within the contract of signing up for the tournament. Hate digging down as well.
Basically, all right, Leto. Leto, I know so much about this category. Okay. Also, there's a VOD. You can watch the VOD.
Lore also digging down. The seed spin, not
Yeah.
as rough actually on the players, and we see a lot more people digging down at least.
Yeah.
Looks
Looks like
nice.
we're not gonna have.
Oh,
Hopefully
Hayden
we're not
needs
gonna have any
library.
accidents.
Oxy is also taken down. Also, Frog's dragon is insanely low. I can breathe on that thing. Okay, maybe another arrow. One more? Oh, hits it with the sword on the charge. Looks like Frog is going to be taking the seed.
Oh, nice. It was a really good run for Frogs too. Read the stronghold really well. So
Yeah, Frog's
yeah,
towering like right next to the stronghold. That was crazy.
2003 class for Frogs.
Yeah, very, very good.
Although
Nice.
that does also mean Blazers' lead is starting to get a bit more insurmountable. Something like big has to go down for Blazer to not win this. So
Yeah, and then Hayden
obviously
would
don't
have
want that to
to.
happen, but
Yeah, that is basically the requirement for it to happen. Blazer having to go for a crystal here. Ooh, gets it. Oh my god. Oh, Blazer dies!
what?
Blazer died, killed
Oh
the dragon, got knocked off the
no,
tower. Didn't land the water bucket clutch. Has to run back.
that
The,
is
the
not
dragon
ideal.
is defeated. So all they have to do is go into the end and jump to the portal.
Wait, so Blazer did kill the dragon,
Yeah, just
but just
died in
also.
return.
All right. Well, we'll have to see what happens.
Hate could take first if there's a big
Yeah,
enough
and here's the thing
discrepancy and play
with
some.
with with every single person that does finish the seed before Blazer, his lead gets sort of less and less scary. So we'll have to see what happens. I mean,
Galactic ends here as well.
yeah, Galactic with a finish. We're gonna see Caesar with a finish soon. Lure might be able to get a finish going.
Yeah, the difference between Hate and Blazer, like basically what we need. We need Hate to finish.
Blazer's death really just blew the game wide open. This is anyone's game.
Oh, Lore also dying while killing the dragon. Oh my god, there's two on this
no!
seed. Two people on the seed. Died while killing the dragon at the same time. What even? So Lore also now has to run all the way back to the stronghold and enter the
Yeah, this is interesting.
Quist entering
Frog's
here.
saying that they had a 3-minute end fight. Wow, that's pretty good. One can say.
I don't know if I'd call it pretty good. Could
Yeah,
definitely
it's trash. Just not good. If you're not doing it less than 2 minutes, sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'll come to your house if you don't do it in less than 2 minutes.
I will personally game over you with your own bed if you can't fill the dragon with beds.
Pato, Hade, Oxy, Quist, all in the end. Meanwhile, Blazer and Lore both having to run back to the already killed end dragon.
Yeah, really, everyone is. Ray-Ban is the only person that hasn't gotten to the end yet. We're just waiting.
Oh, Rain's also in the end. Also, looks like we have Blazer in the end portal here.
Yeah, and if Blazer can get in, this should be wraps.
Yep. If Blazer here completes here shortly, yeah, it looks like Blazer's gonna take first here. Even with the death, it just wasn't. And other people just weren't able to complete fast enough. Charge was just not cooperating.
Yeah, getting back to the end after dying definitely doesn't feel like it's as insurmountable as getting to the end the first time. So,
yep.
Yeah, Blazer is going to find the portal. This should get in, I would hope.
Lore also making his way. Oh, there we go. Blazer completes.
Yeah, there's Blazer with a
Oxy so low.
24-11.
Dragon. Pato so low. Rain so low. Everyone's Dragon's so low.
Yeah, Oxy is gonna go ahead and finish with
Yep.
a 24-27.
Lore
We
falling
have.
right behind, looks like.
So now all we're waiting for is Hade. Laura's back in the end, about to finish up their his fight. Pato going about
Quist
halfway right
and
now.
Rain also not too far behind.
Quist still has a pretty full dragon.
Does Pato not have any more beds?
Oh.
No, he's out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's not great. And with the health, I mean...
Oh. Yeah.
Oh no, something happened to Hade. We have another DNF. Laura's gonna get a 25-06. What happened with Hade?
Oh man.
No.
You know, I don't know why I said anything about the seed being like better and not like everyone was entering, but now we saw more DNFs still. Ay. Man, it's just been a rough week for weeklies.
It's been a tricky set of seeds. I mean, it's bound to happen eventually on every week. Anything can go down. We're seeing, it looks like Rain is gonna go for
Crystals.
a crystal.
Yep, Pato just went for one. It's just
Pato
one of those seeds. It's just one of those seeds.
Looks like Ready Band's stream is down. Oxy's stream is down. Oxy finished though, so that's... Ready Band's stream being down is a bit worrying, as we are stuck on his dig down right now. And yeah, now we're just waiting.
Just seeing who's finishing up at this point. Got
Ooh.
multiple people going for crystals. Looks like we have a Rain finish here off of this bed. Yep. Very nice. And Pato goes down in the end. Oh no.
Oof. Yeah, Pato's saying GG.
Ran out
So
of
now
bed.
we're just waiting for Quist, it looks like.
Hi, Quist.
Oh, Quist is saying
Hi,
hi.
Quist.
Hi, Quist. Hello.
Yeah, it looks like
So
Quist
Rain
is
with
our
a
last
26.
person. Oh, well, bottom right. I can't remember who that Ready Band. Sorry, I didn't look at the top right.
Ready Band stream is back. Let's go. Welcome
Ready
back
Band.
to the land of the living, Ready Band.
And Quist, the last two that have a chance of completion. Ready Band's time is ticking away.
Yeah.
Not finding
Well,
the
yeah.
the end portal or library.
Ben
I
needs
don't
to get to the end.
I don't know what quite he's looking for because the stream just popped up. Got a nice little
Well, he's at the portal room, so he might need pearls. That's the second time that Ready Band's needed pearls. That's fortunate.
Quist. Oh, okay, we're good. Another explosion off. I was worried about the knockback from the dragon. But we're good. Yeah, looks like we might not see Ready Band finish at this rate. A Quist. Oh,
Want to see?
not quite.
Quist got a couple more minutes.
No, the high got ruined. There we go. Thank you for repairing it.
The
Oh.
high is more important than anything else. I felt that. Oh, that dragon is truly one hit away.
Yeah, one more bed. No problem here. Oh, it looks like we're having another
We're gonna
charge.
see.
Yep, there it is.
Ready
Quist
Band.
completion.
And so Quist is gonna finish. Ready Band, unfortunately, is gonna DNF. But yeah, as we wait for Quist to get into this portal, that will be stuck under the portal.
Oh.
One second.
Yep, that's
Now-
the end of the
That's the end of the weeklies. So we can go ahead and look at these final standings.
yep, we got Laser in first.
Actually, let's first go over World 3. So finishing in first place with a 20:03, a really great time, Frogs. Second place we have, oh my gosh, We have Galactic Afro with a 2149. Blazer finishing in third for this world with a 2411. Up fourth, we have Oxy with a 2427. Do we have a fifth? We do have a fifth, 2506 by Lore. Sixth is Rain, the 2607. And then finally, Quist getting that last run finished at 2041. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and go to the last standings.
Yep, final standings here. We got Blazer in first with 5 points, and then Oxy in second with 10. Pretty huge difference. And then it's 11 with Galactic, and then Hade and Frogs with 12. Both.
Oh wow, we actually have a tie. That's insane.
Blazer just
Play.
going crazy. I feel like it's been
Blazer
a fight
popped
for
off.
second. It's a fight for second in these seeds. I feel like.
Well, if we're looking at week one,
Yeah, Galactic was 1 point off.
wait, actually,
week.
if we look at week one, it's a very similar podium setup. The same 3 people got top 3. Although last week we had Galactic getting a bit closer during that one, but
Galactic and Oxy are the 3 to beat.
Yeah, definitely pulled it off there at the end. Congrats to Blazer and Oxy for both being able to finish all 3 seeds. As we can see just by the results, that's not an easy thing to do. Tournaments are getting harder every day. This is going to be pretty tricky. Congrats to Blazer for getting the only Symphony of today, 1931. Yeah. Great job, Blazer. Great job to everyone else. Good efforts. And
back again next week,
you
same
during the next
time,
episode. Yeah.
same place.
Same time, same place.